Hello and welcome to Dark Fantasy Gaming! I finally got it right. Anyways, I'm Joe. Here with me is my co-host Dan.
Hello and greetings.
And today we're going to continue Suikoden. Which is a relief because, frankly, of the stories we've read up to this point, for Dark Fantasy, I would actually say I do count Cull and Conan stories as sometimes fairly dark, but honestly, I've enjoyed more Cull than Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
Witcher has actually been thus far really bad.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, like
Because
there was nothing of worth to even consider. Maz, eh? Okay, if Maz thinks you guys are okay, then you're okay. I'll help you out, but put me in charge of your weapons. Recruit! Alright, I'll go tell the chief of the Dwarves that I'll be gone for a while. After that, we'll go to Toron Castle. I just made him sound like a supervillain. Or like the snootiest guy ever.
snooty-eyed craze.
Yeah. I actually couldn't do his voice today because my throat hurts so much.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I do think we should do maybe 2 characters at least. These 2.
Yeah.
And then I think we do need to go deal with armor.
And, the inn.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Don't worry, we should have enough afterwards. Could you actually look up to see if there's anyone else to recruit here?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but... I better start with selling. Wooden
No.
shield.
Just meat.
Or moose. For the singular.
Moose is much later on.
I was joking. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, that'll be it for now. I just want to first equip McDole and pawn up. Okay. No.
The number there is the amount of equipable items for that slot.
Yeah. Well, actually, let me see. Gauntlet. I might actually vote for her.
Yeah.
Kirkus.
Perfect.
Yep. Still gonna check for armor and whatnot, just to make darn sure I'm not forgetting too much. Because, after all, we don't want to neglect any of our characters.
There's Valeria.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Let's see what we've got. Of these characters, I'd actually argue. I might actually say... I'm going to opt for Gremio.
Okay.
Because with Gremio, we could disequip a shoulder pad and then give that to someone else. I'm going to vote Kirkus.
Yeah.
There. And we have enough to also raise Gremio's weapon by 1.
Yeah.
After that, we're broke.
Mm-hmm.
And before we go to the inn, I want to talk to the chief.
There we go.
You know, though, we are going to have to talk about rune fragments soon.
Indeed.
I think this is where the big boss is. Oh, whoops. Chief of the Dwarves, we come to ask you for a favor.
A proud...
You do it.
A proud elf asking a lowly dwarf for a favor?
Chief, have you heard of a burning mirror?
Of course I have. It's one of our treasures.
Quanda Rossman has gotten hold of the blueprint and is planning to burn down the forest.
Ho ho! That's very funny. I hope all the elves are killed. Ho ho ho!
Is he Santa? Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, guys. I can't really... I know that they're actually going, oh. Like, no, actually, the Japanese have a very specific snobby laugh in mind there. Which I actually like it from a literary point of view because they're establishing that this is not... He's sneering. Or snorting, I should say. He's snorting derisively. It's a very brilliant writing technique when you don't have... You can't actually put the words on the screen or whatever of laughing derisively. But that said, makes them sound like Santa without the context.
Who wants to kill all of them?
Yeah. Oh my fucking gosh. I think you killed me. What a thing to say!
Besides, do you expect me to believe that one of you sluggish humans really succeeded in stealing a blueprint from us?
It's true. A fellow called Kage stole the blueprints.
Kage again. He's nothing but a pain.
You'll have to prove such human competence. You're saying a human can break into our vault? Try it then.
Let's give it a try.
What fun! Then try to steal the running water route from our vault. If you could do that, I'll believe your story. Our vault is due north of this village. It was way too big to build here.
Damn. He's not impressed with humans.
Yeah.
Hopefully after this mission we'll have enough cash to actually buy more loot. But I'm thinking we may have to gamble off screen until we have max cash.
It's not...
So we can so that...
It's not
you know.
enough, 200 bits per person.
No, I'm pretty sure we did do it. We did sleep there. Oh, per person, no. We don't... Well, look at it this way. We should be good. This level is actually easy.
Mm-hmm.
If I recall.
Yeah.
It's been years, so...
Yeah, there's only 2 characters with proper runes. So...
You're still harping on about that?
And besides, one of them is pretty useless.
The G that's walled us in. This vault can't be opened by a stupid elf. Jeez. I'm glad they're so open-minded. I'm actually gonna genuinely, consider this a major threat. Because we can't just go, let go. Just checking his runes. E. Maybe after this battle we ought to go back and stay at the inn. If we got the cash. And...
Oh, I'm hearing the
The music, yeah. I'm just hoping our voices can be heard over the audio. I'm starting to get worried. Let's see. I was never very good at this. Okay. Sunbeam! You're walking on sunshine! Whoa! Oh, no, wait. It turns you into a human sunbeam. So it turns you into Ethan Van Sciver? Oh, come on. We both know he's been called a human sunbeam. Actually, those are his best intros. We gotta make a problem episode about him, no longer, no longer keep... Well, I don't think he keeps that human sunbeam, thing in anymore. Or at least it's not as frequent as it used to be. And I feel that's a crime. Like, the way it's done is so perfect. Without it, his videos aren't worth watching. And I say that as a fan.
Try to unclick the middle one and then go back down. Okay. Try to click the one on the far right.
Far right, man! Sorry. No, it's far out. That's right. Okay, so you were right.
Of course I am.
I guess, well, no, I won't make another right joke. Well, okay, maybe I will. I guess that was a fairly conservative guess on your part. Sometimes I kill myself.
Really?
Or slay myself, I should say. Oh my gosh. That's a bomb on my throat. Alright, I forgot to take the oregano.
Oh, half helmet.
So that's the trouble of buying one. I guess we have to give it up. Okay. Sorry, that'd be stupid. We'll probably have to favor Gremio with more gear and whatnot, because, well, we have to bring him for a few missions after this. I'm gonna go let go. Only because we're kind of running out of time here. And I'm deliberately taking the wrong direction so we could get the treasure chests.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel! Oh, these guys are not that strong. I could be excused for assuming they were. Don't kill Pawn. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so these guys are more offense than anything else.
Yeah, they seem to be. Like, in Suikoden 2, you have enough to buy, like, 3 hunks of medicine, like 3 pieces of medicine per character. And you have enough to also buy all the best armor, all the best weapons, and whatnot by the point you'd be at. Like, you know what I mean? So many hours into that game. But, in this game, you don't have those luxuries. This game, I will admit, is harder than the second one. Now, I don't say that as a compliment or an insult or criticism. I'm just stating a fact. This one is harder. Now, what I am going to say as a piece of criticism is that that is harder, that is not pleasantly harder, are the army versus armies. The reason I say I'm not saying that as a plus, and it is a problem, is that the army versus army battles are funner in the second one when you finally get control over the characters.
Right. You missed an area that could lead to another chest.
No, I don't think there's a chest there. Here, let me show you. Oh, this area. No, it does lead to one. I just didn't want to do it because it's so far out of the way. It takes about 2 minutes.
Yeah, fair.
So thank you for wasting our time. Then again, if this could be either good or... Okay, good. You're not getting the credit for this one. I refuse to give you that. Now, on the plus side, let me see. Leather armor. I insist Gremio.
Yeah.
Because Valeria we're not going to use after this level. There's no point. I'm just saying. Because you're stuck with Victor and Flick.
Yeah.
And you might as well use them. And I want to kind of use Lipon at one point. Just for fun. And you have to train Pawn. So what's the point? Like, there's no room for her. And what's the point? Not to mention, I would argue Kasumi's probably better.
Yeah.
Now, that said, that's only by virtue of her speed. Kasumi is faster, so if you need someone to do some rapid healing, she's your girl. Now, she's better in the second game because you could equip more than one rune on her. Because you can't unequip her rune in this game. If you could, I would unequip Shrike from her. Because she'd probably make... Like, if you stuck a flowing rune on her. Because remember, she goes before even Luke. Can you imagine how great a Shrike rune would be on her? That'd be amazing. Now, Valeria is a good character. Don't get me wrong. I love her defense. I love her offense. I love her curves. I love... I'm kidding. Actually, I really do like her as a character. Both her personality and her overall stats. She's a good character. But we already have the slow bruiser in Victor, Pawn, and Flick. And even Pawn to an extent. Now, I actually think she does... in some ways, she's more useful in the second game. Because you don't have as many slow bruisers like her in that one.
Yeah.
Which is a problem. You have Flick. Flick, to an extent, is one.
Yeah.
You have Victor. You have Mikladov. That's it. I actually do want that chest. Oh, mother of... Thank you. Who did we stick the first Thunder Rune piece on?
Tier.
Okay, so we could stick the second one on him. Let me check this. Dick! There was some dick in the development who was like, wouldn't it be funny if we just had them go here with that first one, like, whoop, to the third part? Like, I could almost feel the guy in the, like, looking back, it's like, I could almost feel that guy's presence in the game just going, wouldn't it be funny if...
I was thinking go back on that one. Alright.
So you want us to go up there? Or not. Oh, yeah, it goes there. Finally! There, I just sounded like J. Jonah Jameson there. Finally, Parker! Now, where's my pictures? Yeah, Ed Asner was probably the best, just because, like, this is severely bruising my elbow. He was so whiny.
Exactly.
Pointed hat.
Obsolete.
Yep. Oh. They tricked us there. They knew we'd assume this is the correct path. I'm just gonna go for it, well. Damn, bro! You suck today, McDowell! Oh, no one died. I'm referring to the enemy there.
Of course.
Damn, McDowell rocks today! Contradicting my previous statement. Okay, so now we're able to recruit Lorelei. Just gonna... I think that's it. Don't we lose Valeria for a minute? Oh yeah, that'd be like next episode or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try running. What's the point? It's just one goon. Got more medicine. We're starting to get to the point of mega medicine. Okay.
This.
Oh yeah, you love this part. Okay, what's it say? Fiddle dee, fiddle dee, piddle dee doo. Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 1. Okay, so it goes 1, 2. Oh, frick, I hate this thing. Okay. Okay. It's trial and error. This doesn't take too long. I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Side.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got 5,000 potch right there. That's good. There is a boss here, I think.
Yes.
I don't care to check what's down there. Okay, now I do, but that's because the boss is down there, I think. Oh, crap. Alright. Huh, that's all it took. Finally! Alright. Actually, I'm gonna start with a boar room. Only because I want to use his medicine. Now, because I wasted one of Luke's spells earlier, that means we don't have access to his other spell. Not that this will take long, I think. Free will. Might as well.
Yeah, there's not much one can do about it.
Except for use Valeria's Falcon Rune. Alright, now we go. Unite. Wow. Nice move, Kirkus.
Agreed.
Yeah, this boss isn't very hard. I think this is a crit. Partially, I guess. Oh, whoops. There.
Not complaining.
No, that was easy. That was hardly a boss.
Oh.
Huh. That's very nice of them. Let's find the goldlet. Oh, I forgot to sell the guard rope.
Oh well.
Yeah!
We keep the toe shoes on him.
Only because it's better than the emblem. No, like, even if I unequip it, I'd keep it on his person.
Yeah, true.
I'll just go. Green meow. Okay. Wait. Gotta rearrange the items.
Yep.
I have to try it.
Escape talisman.
That's what you use that for.
Exactly.
Jeez. Okay, so the level was longer than I thought it was. Now, first things first, I want to sell some items. Some of the crap we found.
Yeah.
Let's see. Booyah! This is a worthless rune. All it does is heal you 15 HP. Now let's talk shop. Okay. I'm armoring up the characters soon. We are going to be using pretty long term. Oh, right. You can't take that thing off.
Yeah.
Is that it? I thought I bought more. Let's So. Oh, you know who we should stick the killer rune on?
Who?
Le Pen.
Yes.
It raises crit rates, so why not? We're back at 20,000. We were at 30,000, now we're at 20,000. Yeah, we're definitely sharpening up some weapons. And I'm primarily wanting to sharpen up. I'm going to hold off on Gremio.
Yeah.
First off, Pawn, we have to do it. So I vote him.
Yes.
Well, actually, let's hold off because we're going to have to gamble some of that.
Mm-hmm.
I just remembered. Well, let's just go stay at the end.
Yeah.
And I don't mean stay, I mean just save. We don't need to stay. Because there's no boss fights or anything.
Right, and chances are that after
Quanda Rossman, we're just going to end up with everything recovered. So, anyways.
there's just the one boss fight there.
Oh, no, that's a one-on-one duel.
There's a boss fight right before, isn't there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure that's a no.
Well,
And we get to reshape our party, so we could just remove Luke because we've used all his most useful spells.
mm-hmm.
Or, yeah. Well. So if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell.